Good evening, everybody. We are back with Jack and Daxter, the Precursor. Okay, the buttons are being pressed. Last time we did World 1, rocking the Sandover village, and we did literally everything that there is to do in there. We don't have to go back for anything because we're doing this game 100%. But that was pretty easy because this game's not really that current. So today we're doing Rock Village, the whole place, and interestingly enough, it's actually raining in. It's going to be raining in pretty much all of the stages today, just like how it's been raining in real life over here where I'm living. It's not fun, but it is what it is. Also, let me just make sure that Hey! I guess I didn't activate this for some reason.
I don't think I'll ever get used to that teleporter tingling sensation.
Okay, I guess we're watching this.
It looks like the Blue Sage.
Can I not skip this?
Party.
I can't skip
Oh
that.
my! Rock Village is on fire!
That is dumb.
heck of a
Okay, whatever. What's this again?
I mean Rock Village is being bombarded with flaming boulders. Oh, and it looks like the Blue Sage is working on a levitation machine to move them. Assuming it's operational, we're gonna need power cells to fuel it. I guess you two are going to have to find some more.
We'd better take a look at his notes. Jack, go check on the villagers. Then come back and give us an update. And take the fur ball with you.
I guess it didn't save after I did what I needed to do. I mean, I did what I did last time. But and it's fine. At least cutscenes are unskippable, but at least they're short, so it's not a big deal. I guess it's a quick catch-up for anyone who missed last week's streams. They know what we're doing today. Okay. You're not letting me break your head doing that. Alright, but anyways, let's see. So, first of all, we gotta explore the village itself. And after we explore the village, then we can bother with the actual levels. And one of those levels is actually going to be kind of interesting.
Until we find out why the Blue Sage disappeared, you're going to need to collect 45 power cells to fuel his machine. Go get him.
Well, I guess we can talk to this guy again.
Beware of the dark light, for it has twisted the fate of one of you. Bring me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
I think the dark light is talking about the dark eco, which is why Daxter is the way he is right now and not, quote-unquote human. Okay, anyways, here's the thing, we need to bring blue power cells for that one. It's actually all the way over there. I think that's literally the closest one, so we're just gonna have to be really fast about it. Okay, anyways, let's see. Precursor Basin. That's actually that stage. Never mind. We don't want to go there right now. Okay. Nope. I actually have to be just fast enough to bring that power cell over there. It's possible. It's doable. I've done it.
Little ones.
I forgot all about you. Let's talk to this lady.
You two look like a couple of capable fellows. I've got a research project going, and maybe you could help me out.
Hey, we're the ones on a big quest here. We ask you for help.
Well, perhaps we can help each other. I've been studying the burrowing habits of lightning moles in the Precursor Basin next to our village for years. But now those awful lurkers have scared the moles to the surface. And since they're blind as bats, they can't find their way back underground. If you could herd them back into their burrowing tunnels, you might just save their lives. I've got a power cell that says you can do it.
Yeah, lightning moles. We care. Maybe for 2 power cells.
Nice try. But I would be willing to part with another power cell if you two find me 90 precursor orbs for my research equipment. Fair enough?
Well, I suppose. How many power precursors do we have again? 193. Wow. Okay. Well, I'll come back here later, though. We need to spend it right now. We just kind of. For now, we're just figuring out what the villagers want, what the deal is. Okay. Can I make it? Yes, I can make. I think we literally ran out of it as we came through it, but I guess the game was nice enough to be like, you know what? He basically made that. He basically did that. Okay. Alright, here's actually one of the more interesting NPCs in this area. Okay, not you, but a different guy.
Oh, no, not another hero. I lost my shorts on this so-called hero's big fight against the monster up there. Trust me, the smart money's on the monster. That wager pretty much tapped me out. So's, I got a proposal. Bring me 90 orbs to get me back on my feet and out of this barrel, and I'll give you a power cell in return. And if you're game, I do have one more bet online. My big comeback. Beat the record time racing Dead Man's Gorge in the Precursor Basin, and I'll get a pretty payoff. For that, I'll give you another power cell.
I've noticed that a lot of the models on the HD, the remaster, don't really look as good as I thought they did. Huh. I mean, I guess they look better on PS2, but not like, look at Jack's hair right now. Like, there's one particularly shiny streak of hair that shouldn't be there for some reason, and I don't think that's there normally. Maybe it is. Has that always been there? Okay, anyways, this is the guy I was talking about being kind of interesting.
Oh, my aching head.
Hey, that's one of your vital organs. Walk it off, tough guy.
Oh, sure, I was tough once. Maybe even the toughest of them all. I single-handedly defended this village from those horrid creatures for almost a year. Then that horrible monster arrived and commenced the boulder bombardment. So, full of valor, armor shining in the sun, I climbed the hill to take him on. But he pounded me like one tenderizes a yakao steak.
Have you tried attacking him with your melodrama? 'Cause it's killing me.
After my last stunning failure, he sealed the passageway to his roost with a 30-ton boulder, leaving no way for anyone to challenge him again. So, our sage, a master of blue eco and a mechanical genius, devised a machine capable of lifting the boulder out of the way. But alas, he disappeared before we had a chance to turn it on. And he took all of his power cells with him. At least I was able to pull enough pontoons out of our bridge to prevent that monster from coming down here to do me harm.
Yeah, good job, tough guy. But we're gonna need you to put him back and stuff.
Oh, sure, and seal my doom? All right, fine. Bring me 90 Precursor orbs and I'll let the pontoons loose. But I'm not going to fight that monster again.
Yeah, this guy is... he's never got a bit of a speech pattern and sobbing, you know, stuff. But anyways, we'll have to worry about him later. For now, we just try to explore the rest of this place. Can I just go over there? Yes, I can. Okay. There we go. We want to go all the way around. Alright, so... going to get this whole... Yeah, he does actually give you a Precursor orb for giving you, I mean, a power cell for giving him the Precursor orb. It just gives you access to a boss fight. Which then that heals a Precursor orb, I mean a power cell, but... you know... It's a bit interesting. Anyways, okay, I think that's all the NPCs in the village. I guess I just need thing. Oh, I think it's over there. Yeah, it's over there. So, I mean, I guess we could just go ahead and unlock this now.
Oh, wonderful. You brought me the Precursor orbs. All right, I'll fix the bridge. But don't ask me to get involved with that creature again.
Oh, wait. We also got a power cell for that. I was not told about a power cell, but you know what? Sure, I'll take it. The more power cells we have, the better. Okay. Precursor over right here. Okay. Any more? I don't see any more. Alright, also this one wasn't here in the cutscene. This one just appeared later. Okay. Okay, I think I'm getting a bit too cocky with this freaking fish thing. Yeah, whatever. Actually, isn't this? Yeah, this is a new area right here. Like a level, I mean. Okay. Well, let's see, what else is there to do here in the village? We got bring 90, bring 90, bring 120. Okay, so all of these are just, you know, pay. And there's at least 10 more precursor orbs somewhere that we can grab. They're not here, are they? No, this is a level. Okay, so we'll be coming back here later. Right? I kind of want to do the level that's over there. That's actually a level over there. I want to do that one first, and then we can do. I might actually leave Boggy Swamp for last because that's the one I technically like the least. I mean, I still like it. I just don't like it as much. Okay.
You don't have enough power cells to power the Blue Sage's machine. We can't lift that boulder until you collect 45 power cells.
Okay, I know, Kira, that's fine. But I was just checking to see if there's any more precursor orbs in the area. Alright, just gotta make sure we're not dealing with any unnecessary fishes in the area. Don't want to deal with no fishes, dude. Can I talk to that guy again? Is there... Nope, he has nothing else to say about the current situation. I guess we'll just go here now. Okay. If the rest of the precursor orbs aren't here, then I don't know where they will be. Actually, they're over there. Oh! We actually have to come here first if we want to get all the precursor orbs in the village anyways. Because, you see that area over there? We actually have to go into this level, the Lost Precursor City, and grab a particular elevator that will lead us over there, because from here we can't actually get there. It's fine. Just... I can do that, right? Yeah, okay. The jump looked a little long, but that's okay. Alright. Yeah, this bit is kind of interesting. We're actually in like an underwater area, but not actually swimming. It's basically a submarine base. It's kind of neat, kind of cool. I mean, the level itself is a little bit, you know, but it's I suppose. Okay, definitely not. What is my favorite level in this game actually? I don't know. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I like all of the levels, but there's no one level that just makes me go like, wow, that was such a good level now. Yeah, every level has something to like, but no one level is just like immensely amazing compared to all the other ones, I suppose. Okay. There's actually a clock going on right now. Alright. Ow. Okay, well, whatever. We just need the blue precursor thing to get that. Alright, well. Ow. I don't know why I'm getting that thing. I don't need it. It's nice to have, I suppose. Okay. There's nothing else in here though, so we can just safely move on. Show up here. And get one. Did I miss it? I feel like there was more to explore down there, but it actually isn't. Also, do I have the sound turned down a little bit as compared to how I had it last week? Because last week, like this game is just really loud sometimes, and I guess it's mostly like audio balancing, but I think I have it in a spot where it should be balanced, and from that point onward it's just a matter of the game doesn't want to be balanced. It's just how it is. Okay. Anyways, here's a lurker. Ow. By the way, yeah, the name of the common enemies in this game is lurkers. If you haven't caught on to that yet. They come in all shapes and sizes, but they are all technically lurkers. So, you know, they have a similar face, all of them do. So, you know, if in case you were wondering what is the name of the Jak and Daxter enemy, at least from the first game, because because from the second game onwards we get introduced to metalheads. Those guys are even more threatening than the lurkers. Which is kind of neat, you know, upgraded enemies to show a bigger threat in sequels. That's nice. Okay, come on. Okay, we are almost out of health. We gotta make sure that it's not a thing that happens. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of cool. Actually, just get to do that. Alright. Yeah, I've seen those kind of puzzles before, but they're always kind of interesting when they do them like that. And I'm not sure what was the first game to do with like those stand on one platform, the other platform moves puzzle. But anyways, we got some of these things too. Okay, we're ready to go places. I mean, really, we could just use this thing to get pretty much everywhere in this. Okay. So, this is green. You can see it's gonna connect to that button over there. So we just gotta make sure we have a clear path to get here. Okay, that should be enough. Actually, that's enough. Okay. There it is. So we just need to
Follow that pipe!
It's simple enough. It's actually like some of the few scout flights in the games aren't in the boxes. They're just there. Okay. By the way, you actually do get a little bit of airtime, like additional airtime, if you land certain jumps, like after like when a platform bounces. If you jump as the platform is bouncing upwards, you will get a bit more airtime. Not very much, you know, a little bit more. Anyways, come over here. What is the precursor option here? Anything else? Things here. Anything else besides that? Is there gonna be a thing? Well, if it gives me a blue, what are the name of these things? There are precursor orbs there. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hold on. I need you to like stop. Okay. Well, I did not time that properly, but that's okay. We just need to get back there. You know, thankfully, you don't need to like recollect anything you already collected. That was stupid. Okay, what we need to do here is we need to... It's raining somewhere else. Toby, Fox 2015. Yeah, but it's raining in a lot of places around here. Okay. Anyways, that should be enough for the platform. So, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. Ay. We are trying to get a precursor or thingy, because we always do. By the way, we are currently in the lost precursor city. it is a place that it is basically the first level of this like new city area. Just new area, and it is the only level where it's not raining today. I mean, we're underwater, so I'm not sure if we want it to be raining, but yeah, that's a different story for a different day. Let me get these things real quick. Okay, and by the way, we already met all of the NPCs in this area, so unfortunately you missed all of the bouncy animations that you would normally see. But you know, let's go back to the stream archive and check them out later if you want. They are just like in the first trailers. They're pretty colorful people. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to be heavily distracted tonight because one, I'm cooking, and two, someone's watching it in the next room. Well, good luck with the cooking, and do let me know if you need tips on anything, because you know, maybe guide you in some directions. And also that's a movie I haven't seen in a long time, unless we're talking about the new like the 2017 or 2016 it. Well, that one I haven't seen at all, but I don't really want to too much, because I'm kind of not good with horror movies. I don't really like horror movies that much, to be honest. I like horror games, but not horror movies. Okay. Anyways. There we go. The new one. I'm watching the new one. Okay, well. Hey. That's fine. Anything else in this set? I don't think so. Alright, so let me... I think we should be... What? Excuse me? What just happened? How do I keep breaking this game? Like, how do I keep doing this shit? Alright, where are we? Where? Hello? Okay, well... Once again, we broke the game. But then, like, equally as bad as last time. I didn't even mean to. I just was trying to get off a platform. The game was like, nope, you're getting off here, in the middle of nowhere. Okay, honestly, the children disturb me way more than the clown. There's so much vicious bullying, it's hard to watch. Yeah, I really don't like it when movies do that. Like, it just has a bunch of characters that are unnecessarily rude, I suppose. Well, okay, maybe rude is not the right word. It's something a bit more extreme than just rude. Again, it's disturbing, which makes sense for a horror movie, but at the same time, it's like, hey. Okay. Anyways. Alright, let's see. There's something down there, or is that just like a spot? Am I supposed to do anything with this? Nope, it just makes spin right round, baby, right round. Okay. Okay, let's see. So, we have a place over there, and we have a place over there. Where to? I think over here to the left will be easier. By the way, what are you cooking tonight? Just curious. Maybe something interesting, maybe something I know about. Okay. Let's see. You get this guy off. Okay. There we go. There's corpse over here. Okay, everything I need to get. Alright. Okay, on this platform. Yeah, that's not fair. That's not fair. Okay, hold on. Hey, shit. Nope, I just didn't make it. Ah, yeah, well... Ow. I'm not doing too good today in this game. Alright, anyways, let's see. Really use one of those big green orbs, the ones that actually give you full health. Alright, let's see. Let's try this again, this time not messing it up. Immediately messed it up. Okay. I don't need the cutscene every time, the cutscene just takes off time, game. Jeez. Alright. Okay, well there's that part done. Now what are we gonna do over here? Oh, this just reopens the platforms. Fair enough, I suppose. Okay, now how do I get up there? That's the real question. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Nothing fancy, it's basically just macaroni, cheese, and supposedly Swedish meatballs. Ah, well, fair enough. That's simple enough. Speaking of food, I actually had Captain D's for the first time yesterday. I've never had it before. I just always known about it, but you know, since I'm not really a big seafood person, I never really looked for it. But my mom said she tried it out and that she said that she really liked it one time. So she was like, "Hey, you want some Captain D's today?" And I was sure. So she brought me some, and it was really good. It was a lot better than I was expecting and a lot more comprehensive than I was expecting too. I guess that's the word. I had this big plate that had like salmon, it had rice, it had mac and cheese, it had a baked potato in it. It had shrimps, like just shrimps hanging out in there in like a separate plate, or like in like a little separate thing or something. And it had like a piece of bread.
I bet we can get all of those things charged at once.
Yes, I know, Daxter. Okay, anyways. So yeah, it was a lot more things than I was expecting, and not much. It had like a million sauces in the thing. It had like tartar sauce. It had sour cream for the sour cream for the baked potato, and it had butter. There were so many things in there, and I don't know. I just was kind of expecting Captain D's to be just like fish burgers instead of like an actual full meal, and that's the thing that surprised me. And everything in there was pretty good. So I was like, hey, you know, that's pretty good. I'll be coming back there later. Okay. Yes. For the first time, actually, now that you mention it, they're kind of rare in Georgia for some reason.
Wow!
Yeah, they're.
You raised a piece of the underwater ruins to the surface. It seems you can use eco in ways we've never seen before. A power cell surfaced with the room. Climb up there and get it.
Okay. Well, anyways, we got all the Precursor orbs too. We got a power cell. But yeah, that was a pretty comprehensive lunch from Captain D's. I never get anything more complex than fried fish and fries. Sometimes green beans or okra. Okay, that's one heck of a sample you got. I bet it was expensive. It was yeah, it was like $11 or something like that. But you know, my mom's boyfriend was buying it. He just said, just get whatever. So that's probably they got. So I guess if you consider Captain D's less of a fast food restaurant and more of a mid-tier restaurant, that price isn't so bad, I guess. But it depends how much you want to consider Captain D's as. Okay. Anyways, that was yesterday. Today we just had some Japanese. Pretty good too. Alright. Ow. Okay. I gotta hold the scout flash. Cool. There's one more sliding section over here. We actually, again, we have to make sure we get all of the precursor orbs on our way down. Because you know, because if not, we have to kill ourselves to make sure we get them.
Me, those dark eco boxes.
Well, you didn't get to finish the sentence because I died anyways. And whatever, just try again. Okay. Anyways, it absolutely is fast food. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Ah, okay. Well, fair enough. But still, it's. I guess considering seafood is normally so expensive everywhere else, I might consider going to Captain D's and getting a plate like that in the future if I just for some reason really want some like extreme seafood. An extreme seafood platter. Okay. Anyways, they just overcharge for everything because fish just keeps getting more expensive. I never go without a coupon personally. Ah, okay. Well, anyways, let's see. Yeah, I don't think we get Captain D's coupons over here in my house. I guess I'll have to look for them in other places. Yeah, like actually we haven't gotten Burger King coupons in a while. Maybe it's because I kind of stopped going there. Not for anything particular, just you know, kind of trying to change my eating habits and you know, go to different locations besides Burger King. And I guess they just noticed that and they're like, you know what, he doesn't eat here anymore. Let's not sending him any more coupons. Which, well, whatever. Okay. Anyways, let me get some more over here. I mean, this stream is all about water.
I got a bad feeling about this. Jack, run! The dark eco is rising!
Okay, well, we got one of these again. Well, not one of these again, but dark eco again. I'm sure Daxter is not happy with the situation. Okay, but as long as we just keep running and not spend too much unnecessary time doing anything, should be okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, we don't have time to go back and pick up the green orbs. We only have time for the precursor orbs. Okay, I just hit something apparently. Alright, hold on. Alright, a bit more. Okay, we're out. You know, we're not. There we go. And we're back here. Whatever this is, I don't remember. Oh. Okay, well here's a power cell anyways. If nothing else, I'd recommend taking the food home so you don't have to pay over $2 for a fountain drink. Ah. Well, that's fair enough too. I have plenty of sodas here at home, so I only get sodas at restaurant because it's convenient, but if it's expensive, then I might consider the second option, which would be, you know, just getting soda here or even just water. Honestly, I've actually gotten accustomed to not always taking soda and just sometimes going with the easier route of taking water. It's technically it's healthier and it actually cures your thirst, unlike soda. Like soda doesn't really make you not thirsty. Soda just makes you think you're not thirsty, but it's not only liquid in there. There's a lot more things in a soda, so you know. Anyways, Jack keeps making that what noise voice that sounds identical to Falco from Super Smash Bros. Melee. Ah! Well, that's... I suppose that's the thing. What are you? What's that middle one? Okay, well, it's not from the scout... It's not from the scout flies. You already got those. Guess we just have to get this real quick. Okay. Anyways. I'm pretty sure the puzzle here is to never step on any of them twice. There's the last precursor powers. I keep confusing precursor orbs and power cells. Like they both, their names sound equally as powerful. So I keep thinking a precursor orb is just the power cell, even though it's not. Okay. Anyways, I think that's the last thing we needed to get from here. So, yeah, we're done here, right? Yeah, that's all the precursor orbs, and that's all the power cells and all the scout guys. So yeah, you can just get out of here now. Move on to the next area. Okay. Hey, just give me. There we go. Okay, hold on. I think this is the way to get back. I don't think there's a shortcut that just gets you back to where you were before. But, I mean, I guess it's not too bad. Ow! Okay. Anyways. Another puzzle that Super Mario Galaxy didn't do first. Ah! I mean, didn't we do something like that in Crash to Insanity 2? Or at least something similar? I feel like stepping on platforms like that is a puzzle that's been around for a long time in platformers. So, yeah, I'm sure Super Mario Galaxy did a lot of things well, but I don't think it invented a lot of things. It just perfected a lot of things, I suppose. Okay. Let's see, we're almost done here. Okay, Jack, don't you just for no reason went to the right there. I did not. Meant for you to go in that direction. Okay, whatever. Let's go up here again. Get some water while we're in the process. And we've been streaming for 38 minutes already. Again, the goal is to finish one full area, you know, like one world, I guess we call this, per stream. And at this rate, we're gonna be done here like easily within 2 hours, maybe even sooner. So, I mean, again, these streams are gonna be a little bit short, but that's okay. You know, not every stream ever is going to be 3 hours long. Some of them are going to be a little bit shorter than that. Okay. Let's see. Now we gotta go over here. Actually, hold on. Let me go back and talk to Kira, because Kira actually had something to say last time about the Lost Precursor City. Well, now that we fixed that, maybe she has something different to say. Okay. I guess technically Hubert invented that puzzle. Star Tropics probably did it too. Yeah, again, a lot of those puzzles have been around for longer. It's just maybe Mario usually perfects them. Ah, Kira isn't here anymore. I guess she's probably at the laser or the machine, whatever that thing is. Okay, also yeah, we got all the precursor orbs, right? Okay, and all the scout flies too. Okay, so now these are all just paying people. I should mention that there's still some audio peaking when there's lots of sounds happening at once. Hey, okay. Let's see if we can just fix that from here. So I don't have to keep messing with the stream audio, because that just does a lot of things. So I guess it's just lower everything by like a couple of decimals. I think the music is fine. Okay, maybe not even the... Maybe this is okay now. If you hear any more picking, let me know, and then we can, you know, sound effects more than anything else. Ah, okay. Anyways, yeah, we lowered it by 10 points. Maybe that'll be what we need. Okay, let's see. So yeah, this is actually a new level, and it's entirely like this.
That's one
We
of those
just-
flying lurkers. He might have a power cell.
We actually just, we have to do the entire level with this thing on, which is fine, I guess. Okay. We have to drive these guys into those holes over there. Hey, you. Come on. Alright, I think that's what we have to do. Actually, what do we have to do with these people? Well, okay, you know, there's a lot of things to do here. Let me just chase after this guy first. We need to catch him and make sure he doesn't... Okay, hold on, let me just get the Precursor orbs first and all the scout flies. This is gonna be noisy, so I'll let you know. Okay, yeah. Also, I have 1 point of HP left. Let me see if I can get this. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I just need to beat him to the curves and stuff. Okay, I need to get these orbs too, though. Let's see. There. Oh, we got some orbs for that one. Okay. There's another scout fly flying about, even though it's not actually flying. What am I supposed to do with you people? Am I just supposed to drive them back or something? I mean, I think I'm supposed to drive them in the hole, but maybe not. Am I actually supposed to catch them? I don't think I'm supposed to catch them. But I guess we can try. Let's see. No, I think they're just too fast for me to actually be able to catch up to them. Well, okay. Yeah, see, I probably should have been able to catch them there, but it didn't happen. Okay. Anyways, let's see. This guy, you need to come over here. Hey, you, stop that. Okay. Ow. There's gonna be one of these. Yeah, one of these is gonna have a precursor, I mean a power cell on them. I guess not. None of them will drop it until you've done all of them. Okay.
I've said it before,
Ow.
and I'll say it again. Avoid the dark eco boxes!
I know, Daxter, I'm not trying to catch them. They keep catching me. Okay. Those laughing, flying things remind me way too much of the goddamn beetle from Donkey Kong 64. Ah. Wish I'd played that game to know what you're talking about, but still. Well, okay, now he decided to go in. Why didn't he want to go in before? Whatever, okay. Come here. Come here, you giant squirrel thing. Squirrel fox creature. Okay. And to drive them. What was it? I actually hit him. But didn't do anything. Okay, so you can hit them. But that's not what you're supposed to do. Okay. So I think this is the guys that the lady was talking about. The British lady. So we'll have to come back to her once we're done with this. But I don't think we're gonna get a precursor for doing this specifically, but rather talking with her after we do this. That sounds about right. Well, there's two. There's two more. Okay. Oh my god, Daxter literally is just Popsy, isn't he? Actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, that was probably the inspiration. A small orange cat thing that talks a lot. That may or may not make some people immediately hate him. But I personally like Daxter better than Bobsy. Personally. I mean, it's not like my favorite character ever or anything,
Let's
but...
go get our power cell from the geologist.
Well, yeah, now we can just go do that later. Okay. Anyways, I'm sure you guys saw that purple ring up there. We'll take care of that later, because that's an obstacle race thingy. I kind of want to leave those for last. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get all this precursor around here. So I don't have to worry about grabbing them later. Okay. Thankfully, you don't have, you don't lose health for crashing this thing. I mean, you don't want to crash it because you lose speed and stuff, but you don't die from it. That's nice. No, there are other things that kill you, but crashing isn't one of them. Okay. There we go. Okay, I guess there's gotta be at least one more out there before we can get our house sale. Okay, let's see. Here's the scout fly. Yeah, I'm gonna get all of these precursor ropes now, because the game is going to make us come back and do all these things later. I'm gonna go through here later, but you know, on a time limit when doing the race, the ring race. Okay. Let's see. Ah, crap, I missed it. Okay, well, I just messed that up completely. That's the power set up there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we need to do that again. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, this thing is a little bit unwieldy because of how... It's like the camera doesn't quite follow it properly. So you don't really know where you're gonna be, and it's... You know, it's kind of finicky. You have to figure out how it works before you can really use it properly. Okay. Let's see. The ring rats? No, the ring race. Races. Okay. There we go. House seal. Alright, yeah, this game has ring races. So... Okay, hey you. Come here. Gonna go down here. Let's see. Oh, that's fine. Where'd he go? There you go. There he went. Okay, you. I don't like how. I also don't. Shit. I was trying to say things, but the game didn't feel like letting me. Okay. Anyways, I was gonna say that I don't like how those things wear diapers, because that just looks weird. It doesn't look funny, it just looks weird to me. Okay. The bass note from that fanfare actually clipped a little bit. Ah. Well, that's music. So I guess we can lower the music a little bit then. Okay. We'll keep messing with this until it stops speaking. If not, then I do know that this game doesn't have like the best kind of audio balancing out there. So it might just be an inherent thing from the game, even after we mess around with the audio as much as possible. But the music actually seems kind of low compared to everything else. Ah, well, okay, never mind. Hold on. What? I guess we'll just have to deal with the picking when it happens with the fanfares, because then there's not much I can do otherwise. Hey, yeah, this game's audio balancing is so weird. Maybe the game's just outputting too much bass. Yeah, and I don't. This isn't a PC game. I don't have like advanced audio options. What you see is what you get. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So these things we have to take care of them later. For now, I want to take care of this guy first. Alright. Oh, I guess we have to go chasing the other way instead. Okay. I think the... No, I think this is... Oh, he just fucked himself over. Anyways. This is actually... I think this is the only Jak and Daxter game that...
Good flying! Those lurkers were no match for your Zoomer. That's one more power cell.
Anyways, what I was gonna say is that I think this is the only Jak and Daxter game that has audio issues like that. Jak 2 and 3 should be okay. I mean, they have their loud moments here and there, but it shouldn't be nearly as common or as intrusive as it is here. Okay. Anyways, me. It is basically like mowing the lawn, but not really. Okay. It doesn't have a brake button, does it? I think it does, actually. Be making ample use of that. Alright. Okay, hold on. Almost got this. Okay. You can stop that. Ay. There. I puked that out. Now I can grab that. Have you heard the news regarding Pokemon Go's AR technology? I know. I have not. The only Pokemon news I'm really keeping up with right now are...
You keep on impressing me. But then maybe it's just because I've got low expectations. Okay, your moment of gloating is over. Get on with it.
Same as you, just don't let us enjoy anything. Anyway, I've not been keeping up with many Pokemon. Like, I was skipping super close track of Pokemon news up until they revealed Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And after that, I was like, okay, well, that's the new game coming out, cool. And then I just kind of... I'll start looking into Pokemon news again when they when we got something on Gen 8 or you know, something along those lines. But alright. Anyways, we got all the Precursor orbs. That's nice. I don't understand the details, but the end result is a Pikachu darting behind real-world objects. Oh, so it's like a hide and seek, but with augmented reality. It's basically just interesting. It is cool, I suppose. There we go. Okay, well, again, I played Pokemon Go for like a week.
One ring down, a bunch to go.
Well, we lost this one already. No, we didn't. That's okay. Yeah, but I played Pokemon Go for like a week, and then I was like, well, I think I'm done here. And it's just not many... It's just not safe to walk around my area, I suppose, because where I live, like, I basically live at the bottom of a hill. So, ow. But anyways, so I have to go uphill either way if I want to go exploring, and there's no like sidewalk to really go into, so I'm pretty much I can either play Pokemon Go and risk my life by getting run over by a car, or I can not play Pokemon Go. So, you know, and I guess there's always the option of not you know, going. I really just missed that ring.
Quick!
Okay.
You've got to fly through each ring before they turn off.
I know, Daxter messed it up. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, I don't really have anyone that would like to play with me around the area anyway, so I could like drive and then they do things, so it's just eh. I'll just live without Pokemon Go. I don't feel like I need it anyways. Okay. I think it's less of a new game mode and more of refining the existing mechanics to make the AR more impressive. Just play in the park. Ah, well, I guess there is a park around here. But even then, it's just happens. It technically is a game that requires too much effort. I guess that's the best way to put it. I don't feel like actually going in my car and, you know, trying to figure out, you know, going to a place and doing things in there. And I guess it's meant to be taken less as a game and more of just a general application that you get rewarded for walking around for. But even then, it's not my thing. Okay. Alright. And now I know a friend of mine is crazy over it. So he will usually have like meetups with his friends, and then they'll just drive around catching Pokemon. And sometimes I've been with them, not catching the Pokemon myself, just, you know, accompanying them, maybe driving myself. There you know. Okay. Only reason I play this to collect Pokemon to import to let Pokemon Let's Go at a later date. Yeah, I guess I can see that one. Even then, I'd kind of just prefer to catch them in the game, if I even get that game anyways. Again, I'm still very unsure about Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee. Okay, beat record time, turn to the geologist, and navigate the blue Precursor rings. Okay, so now there's a blue course around here. Okay. Let's see. It's gotta be... I think it's probably around here, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe... Oh, there it is. Okay, hold on. Let's see. So this is probably gonna lead us back there.
Hurry! There's the next ring!
Yes, I know, Daxter. I see it, kind of. By the way, this game, I think we have this races and maybe some more later. I don't actually remember very well, but I suggest you get used to this, or rather, I suggest I get used to this, because Jak 2 and Jak 3 are plagued to the brim with racing challenges like this, because those games have much deeper racing mechanics than this game does. I don't really like it, but okay, Jesus Christ, that's just a bad sound game. Anyways, but yeah, so those games, they love their racing mini games, and I don't really care too much for most of them. But we do need to do a lot of them to progress the story, so okay. Anyway, the whole AR occlusion thing is apparently a big leap in AR technology, so that's why it was so important. Well, yeah, if it's more for the technological advancement and less for the game itself, then I guess that's fine too. Alright, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think something else that really put me away from Pokemon Go was the fact that like certain areas have much better Pokemon than other areas, and when the game first came out, you would keep getting like disconnected because the servers were just horrible, and you know, it just left a really sour taste in my mouth to have to try to reconnect to the game like all the time, and my internet was really slow too, so I couldn't really play properly. Sometimes I couldn't even connect like at all. So yeah, there were other factors affecting that experience. But at the end of the day, it's not something that I wish I could go back to. It's just something that I got to see the novelty of back when it was like super popular, but now we're Where the different... Where's the fucking next... Where's the next ring? Where's the next ring? There it is. Well, that's just... Okay. It was like right beside me, but the camera was just obscuring it. Okay. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Okay. Anyways, let's see. So today I was thinking of some stuff, and one of the things I was thinking of is why you know, like why do I like video game music so much? I guess like this is the thing, because for those of you who don't know, which is probably most of you, but it's kind of a, even for gamers this is kind of a weird thing, but I actually mainly listen to video game music more than any other genre, I suppose, even though video game music itself is more of a subcategory of music rather than just a genre. But yeah, either way, I usually find myself listening to video game music, and I was wondering, like, why specifically like video game music so much as compared to, you know, other kinds of music or even other kinds of soundtracks from other things, you know, like anime soundtracks or movie soundtracks or things like that. And I think it might be because video game music is typically more varied. For example, like video game music needs to adjust to a lot of different things. So it can adjust to emotions, but it can also adjust to locations. It can adjust to characters. It can adjust to events. It can even just be like you know, like a victory tune or something along those lines. Yeah, I disagree calling video game music a genre because it can encompass many different genres at once. Yeah, that's something I was thinking about. But yeah, so for example, usually in a game like this, in Jak and Daxter, every stage has its own music, and there's also music for different events and stuff like that. For anyone who's played a JRPG before, for example, you have town music being generally pretty most town songs, are pretty chill, pretty relaxed. They're not overbearing or anything like that, but they can still be kind of cool. As compared to, for example, dungeon music, when you're actually in a place where you're threatened by enemies, music needs to be, more intense. But it's still, despite being more intense, it still has to fit the theme. So it can't just be like the same song for every dungeon or something like that. It's gotta be a bit more than that. And it kind of forces this idea of variety into songs and games. That's kind of cool. And I guess in comparison to other kinds of music, for example, in anime, you don't really see that too often. Like, there's really no in anime or movies, you don't really like hear music that's specifically for a location or for you don't hear music that's specifically made for a location or you don't hear character songs, but you don't hear location songs. And usually there's only like one battle song. There's no several battle songs for different locations and for different areas, I guess. So like there's that. And another thing that I think I like about video game music is the fact that it has to be more, or doesn't have to be, it can be more, it can catch your attention more than soundtracks from other medium can. So for example, in an average anime scene, for example, just imagine a bunch of characters in like a lunchroom or whatever, and they're talking. you are the creators need to make it so your attention is directed at the characters talking and the conversation itself, rather than the music. So the music needs to be built so it fits the tone, but it's not. It's supposed to be the thing you're paying attention to the least, because it's just in the background. It's not supposed to be what you're paying attention to. And every scene in a movie or an anime or whatever has to be like that. They have to spread out the they have to make sure that the scene has you paying attention to a certain thing. But in video games, you can have one song just basically be the main thing.
Thank you for saving those moles. That's awfully good of you. Here's a power cell to help you out. Now I can get back to my research.
Okay, anyway, so yeah, what I was talking about is so yeah, in video games you can have like an area where you're not really.
Have feelings too.
Okay, lady. Anyways, you can have an area where all you're really doing is walking around. Like for example, like this. The music here can be a bit more overbearing than it would in an anime scene, because I don't have to pay attention to a specific detail going on screen other than where I'm going. So the music, the music can be the main like attractor of audio. I don't have to listen to someone speaking or anything like that. So that's why music can be a bit more overbearing here. And the other thing is that, okay, let me talk to this lady again.
Oh, you have the orbs. Here's a power cell we agreed upon.
Okay, but anyways, yeah, and another thing is like music in movies and anime and everything like that. It also has to be in sync with the events on screen. So, okay, I'm gonna go with a bit of a tangent here. So, for example, let's talk about My Hero Academia, and specifically episode 2 of season 1 of My Hero Academia. And I mean, I guess if you really want absolutely no spoilers ever, tune out now. But for anyone who has seen literally episode 2 of My Hero Academia, so at the end of that well, not the end, but towards the end of that episode, you see Deku starts running towards Kachan, who is being held by that monster, and when that happens, the music starts playing as Deku starts running. The you say run starts playing as Deku starts running, and the music has to be in sync with the animation on screen. There's a point in that scene. Okay, well, these people are talking way too much. There's a point where time kind of slows down a little bit to show like flashbacks of what Deku has been hearing for the past couple hours, I suppose, about him not being a hero, not supposed to be a hero and everything like that. And when that slows down, the music itself slows down as well. And then it picks back up when he reaches Kachan, and talks about how he wants to save him. And then as the music picks back up, the action on screen picks back up. And you can take this example, not just this example, pretty much a lot of examples on other shows, movies, and anything where the music, the strength of the music has to be in sync with the action on screen. And I mean, it's cool, it's great, and when music is done right in those scenes, it comes off, it makes the scenes that much better. But once again, to go back to video games don't need to do that all the time. So they're less restricted in that scenario, because You know, for example, in a boss fight song, it doesn't have to adjust itself to how the boss fight is going. I mean, it can, I guess, if they really want to get picky like that, but generally you can just have a boss fight song that's just a song that's generally really intense, and the intense points of the song can be at any point, because it's not scripted when it's supposed to go intense. It's just going intense because that's how the boss fight is going. So, you know, it might not have that sense of being synced with the action, but it's still doing what it's supposed to do. And because it's not restricted, you know, it can do a lot more things. And, you know, when there's less restrictions like that, you can have a lot more memorable songs in the average, like, OST of a video game as compared to a movie or something. You know, usually a movie or an anime will have a couple of songs that are pretty cool, but the whole soundtrack isn't going to be amazing, isn't going to be like super memorable all the times. As opposed to video games, where video games can generally, again, have so much freedom on their songs that they can make many more consistently amazing pieces. So yeah, I think that's why I like video game music so much, because it's more flexible than in any other medium, and you know, it leads to having a lot of really good, consistently high quality stuff.
Oh, great moves, kid. I knew that time record would fall. Now here's your power cell, and I can go collect my big payoff.
Okay, well, that was a bit of a conversation, which is cool. I've been meaning to talk about that for a while. I mean, by a while I mean since I thought about it. Anyways, try labeling the. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Try labeling the Cuphead soundtrack with just one word. You can't, because it contains big band, jazz, and like mamba, among other things. Yeah, there's a lot of variety just within one OST of one game. Like you can find, like, for example, in a JRPG, again, a boss music might be like metal, but then the town music might be like folklore or something, and it fits the game, it fits the setting, but they're just two completely different genres. So yeah, depends on the game. Ever played Portal 2? A lot of levels have really ambience music until you start doing what you're supposed to, and physics thing. Around at high speed, the music becomes much more intense. Yeah, I guess that's fine too. Again, you can play around with the music. It just doesn't. They don't need to do it every time like they do in movies and, you know, other things. Yeah, those are musical cues. Animation was built on this sort of thing. If you recall the voiceless Mickey Mouse cartoons from the 20s and 30s, yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing of animation back in the day. The animation and music had to be in sync with everything, not just, you know, it couldn't just be playing in the background normally. Again, my favorite boss music is Phantom Ganon from Wind Waker. Every hit you land triggers a musical sting, which leads to a chord progression as you're playing tennis with Ganon's projectiles. That's pretty cool. Again, Wind Waker is something I really want to play someday. I'll just have to make some time for it eventually.
Oh, yeah! These orbs will help me win my way back out of this barrel. Here's the power cell, I promise.
Okay, well, I think we're done with that tangent. Now we can move on to whatever's... Did I give that lady her precursor orbs? Check. I think
now
I did.
I can get back to my research.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I did. Alright. We'll give that guy the remaining orbs later. For now, I'm just gonna go... I'm actually... Before that, I'm gonna go towards Samus. Samus. I'm gonna try not to accidentally say Samus at any point. Because, Samus and Samus, completely different characters. They just have similar names. Alright, what do you have to say now?
Well, I hope you packed a lunch. because we're just getting started. According to the Blue Sage's notes, lurkers have infested the swamp across the bay. Apparently, they're planning to use a dirigible to lift an important precursor artifact from the muck. You're going to have to get over there to dislodge their tethers. Who knows what they might want with the artifact? But like orange stuff here's breath, it just can't be good.
Well, there you go. There's Hot Hut. It's still here. You know, having a good time. Anyways, I've already called these NPCs Zelda City Eye characters, right? The resemblance is still going strong. Yep. Seamus is pronounced Seamus. Okay. That's I checked anyways. There's a vocabulary word for you. Dirigible. Yeah. Yeah, I think he meant... Did he mean that? I feel like dirigible is something else. But maybe I'm the one that's wrong here. I don't know. Okay. I might as well just accept death. There we go. I fucked that up. Okay. Let's try that again. Can I? No. We literally just had this problem. I'm not gonna try that. Okay. It's a Zeppelin airship. Ah, okay. Oh, you know what? I think there is a word that sounds very similar to that in Spanish. Like, yeah, un dirigible. It's literally spelled the same. It's just pronounced differently. Dirigible. Okay, yeah, that sounds familiar. Okay. Speaking of Spanish, another thing I was thinking about the other day is that one thing that you know, generally I like the English dubs of things better than the Spanish dubs, because the English dubs tend to be like the originals on Western things, and English dubs generally better than the Latino dubs in the Japanese media and Asian media and stuff like that. But still, one thing that I do definitely like from Spanish dubs better, and not from the dubs themselves, just from Spanish, this is how Spanish works.
You can shoot fireballs when you're powered up with yellow eco.
Oh, anyways, it is the it's the word for great grandmother, and the word that replaces great in that particular scenario is tatara. Tatara. So you know, so it's you know, to say grandmother in Spanish, you say tatarabuela. And you know how, you know, the older that person is, you have to keep saying great grandmother or great grandfather and stuff like that. Well, in Spanish, it is, you just keep adding tataras to it. So you say tatara. When it's like great grandmother, it's tatarabuela. And it just keeps adding tataras to it. It's tatara. So you just don't want to say my great grandmother. You say me tatarabuela. It just sounds so annoying and so stupid that I love it. It's I guess it's just a thing that's generally, when scenes use those things in like cartoons and stuff, it's supposed to be annoying, and it just sounds better in Spanish. And you know what's the best part? That it's technically not supposed to be separated, the tatara thing. You know, because in English you would go, you know, great grandmother. It's, you know, a bunch of greats separated by spaces or maybe dashes and stuff. But in Spanish, I'm pretty sure they're not separated by anything. It's just one giant word that just keeps getting longer the more tataras you add to it. So you could have this one word that literally has like 100 letters in it, because that's technically correct. So again, that's just something I was thinking about. I much prefer the Spanish equivalent of great grandmother as opposed to the English equivalent. Okay, Speaking of Spanish, I was waiting for Albedo to show up last night so I could call him La Cucaracha Blanca. Never got the chance. Yep, that actually would be a fitting name for him. Tatara Tatara is just the gibberish EGAD. EGAD says in Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, that's fair enough too. I do know what a Professor EGAD sounds like, so I'm not gonna actually know what you're talking about there. But yeah, there's some Spanish lessons for you. Now you know how to say great grandma or grandfather or whatever which one you're using. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Got some frogs here. Ooh. I feel like I should have gotten hit by that, but I didn't, and that's okay. By the way, it's actually raining properly here. Like in the other stages, it's thundering and it's cloudy, but it's not actually raining properly. Here, it's actually, you know, full-on rain. It's kind of cool. I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen an entire world in a platformer be fully set in a rainy area. You know, I've seen rainy stages in platformers, but never like the full world is raining, and it's not even that it's about the rain; it just happens to be raining. Again, kind of cool. I like it. Okay. Anyways, hold on. Let me.
Shoot those rat nests to stop the rats from coming out.
Okay. Anyways, have you ever seen that awkward zombie comic where Lucina tries to tell Nard how she's related to him? I'm your great granddaughter. Well, there are a few planets in Ratchet & Clank constantly covered in rain. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I've never seen that awkward zombie comic, but it sounds pretty funny. And but yeah, when I'm referring to more like okay, you know how like all the levels in the previous stream belong to, you know, the Sandover village area, and now all the levels here belong to one area. Like I'm talking like the entire world area, I suppose, being in rain, not just like a single level. Or like, for example, if you know how in Banjo-Kazooie they have different, you know, different worlds. Maybe not Banjo-Kazooie. What's a good example? Like, okay, in Crash Bandicoot, you know, you have like your 5 sets of stages. In Crash Bandicoot 2, for example, I mean specifically, you have your 5 sets of stages, and they all, you know, they're all different. But imagine if they have one of those where all of them are just rain stages. That's kind of what I'm referring to here. And well, you know, this is made by Naughty Dog, so that makes they did eventually go on to make something like that. Okay, let me just get in the spot where I can take it properly. Okay, I don't see how a planet fails to constitute as a whole world. All right, yeah, that's yeah, but okay. I should have phrased that better. Well, yeah, that's what I meant, like an area. What? Daxter was trying to say something, but I cut him off. Which I feel...
Did you see that? Only 3 more...
Daxter, I'm not going to let you finish any sentences. That's my new goal for today. Okay. Shit, okay. But yeah, I guess I should have specified a bit better that I meant, like... Okay. Anyways, hold on. Do I need blue eco for that? Why am I getting this? Hold on. Okay. Okay, well, we got one of them. We need one more though. Probably something like, is there a veterinarian in the house? Or something. Yeah, I think that's kind of what he was saying. It doesn't matter. It's just Daxter speak. We know the kind of nonsense Daxter says generally. Okay, why am I having so much trouble with this one precursor orb? Okay, what? Hey. Okay, hold on. Am I supposed to have a blue orb for that one? Is it? No. Huh? Can I shoot it? It'll give it to me? Maybe? I don't know. Okay. No. Well, that worked. Okay, I got some more airtime by doing that. I don't know if that's what I was supposed to do, but I did it. Okay. Anyway, so speaking of rain, Blade Runner and many other cyberpunk settings are constantly covered in rain. Even Mythopia has a whole world that's kind of like this. Even TV Tropes has a page on this. Now that's surprising, really. Not that surprising, really. Yeah, TV Tropes has a page on everything. Okay, but did I miss anything? No. Okay. Anyway, I guess I have to look into it because I do like levels like this. It's kind of nice to. You know, rain is normally probably seen as a very depressing location. You know, very, very depressing setting, but I think it can look kind of cool. It doesn't have to be sad. It can just be different. Okay. I mean, I understand that rain can make certain scenes, you know, more. I keep messing up. Holy shit! You understand that rain can make sad scenes even sadder, or you know, ominous scenes even more ominous. But it doesn't have to be like that always. Okay.
Wow! Only 2 more tethers.
Whatever that explosion was, it peaked hard. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. Let me. Jesus Christ! Why is this game's audio so shit? I could like not the sound of it. Okay, whatever. Let me just turn that down to like 50 now. Okay. Hopefully we'll be okay now. Alright. So does the endless rain near the end of the Pokemon Sapphire count? I mean, if it's raining, I guess I suppose it counts. Alright, let me think of some stages where maybe there's some other locations where rain is used in like a non-depressing way. It's just as a general setting. I'm sure there's a bunch. In Tales of Vesperia, there's a small location where it's always raining. It's like a little foresty area, and the rain doesn't really set the mood for anything. It's just it's raining, and hold on. There is a town in there, and the town does have a lot of construction going on, and I guess that makes the workers seem a bit more miserable. But it's not supposed. I don't think it's the rain that's doing that single-handedly. It's just it's raining in there. And as such, there is a dungeon in that area where it's just a rainforest. And the rainforest part, that just looks nice. It's not depressing. It's just a rainforest. It's supposed to be raining. Okay. Now I was just thinking about the whole world set in rain. Yeah, that's yeah. Okay, all the whole world set in rain. Man, yeah, there's not that many of them that I can think of. Again, I haven't played every game ever or anything, but okay. Let's see. There's actually, yes, Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper has, I think the first world of Sly Cooper is set in a fully rainy area, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's raining in there, like permanently. So hey, that's another PS2 platformer. I guess PS2 platformers just like the rainy areas. Okay. In Model 3, rain is a refreshing, relieving thing.
Barely hanging on. Let's find the last tether.
Early in the story for about 5 seconds, but still. Yeah. Anyways, back to rain as being not depressing. No, what? That one time when it rains in Tales of the Abyss, it is very depressing. Never mind. Not depressing, but intense. Where else does it rain? It's not sad. I guess platformers will be the main source of non-sad raining. Oh, there's a pond that. Oh no, we gotta focus a bit on this one.
It's an ambush.
Okay. Okay. I think we can, if we just stay in this spot, continue pressing the square, we should be okay. Alright. You know, there's probably a couple of spiral stages that have rain in them. That's not depressing. I wouldn't say Ratchet and Clank though, because Ratchet and Clank, I think a lot of the levels of the worlds where it's raining, the world itself is actually pretty gloomy, or it's being invaded by aliens or whatever you may have. So, hey, it's the Steam Guardian's percussion track. Can you hear the weird old sounding horn in the head? I can. Well, I guess I'm not as sharp with the ears as you might be. Okay. Don't slap me. Jeez. Okay. Anyways. Actually, I remember the very first real level of Crash Bandicoot 2 is in the rain. I missed that. That's a big one. Okay. Yeah, like like not counting the tutorial level that you get for not skipping the intro cutscene. Yeah, you get a raining stage as the first thing. Okay. There's gotta be some more. Well, okay. You know what? I think we're done with that though. So, would you believe a rain shower can be a cause of laughter? Yeah. I mean, if it's like comedy is such a flexible thing that you know, yeah, comedy is such a flexible subject that I'm sure with the right setting and the right writing, you can make pretty much anything be funny if you set it up correctly. So I can believe a rain shower being used in a funny situation. Maybe like to enforce the misery of a character. Like not in a cruel way, just like in a funny way. I can see that being used. Okay. Anyways. Okay, hold on. Okay. There. Let me get this Precursor real quick. There we go. Okay. This is a dumb example, but some Minecraft mods do things like replace the raindrop sounds with a weird guy saying rain, or replace the raindrop sprite with Nicolas Cage's face. I think I've seen that one before. those made me laugh every time. You never see it coming. Yeah, I think I've seen that in like a picture somewhere. I'm not sure if I'd be able to handle a mod like that, but you never know. Anyways, here's Hot Hot.
There's the flat.
Flot. Yeah. That's what I've been saying. Flot. Hot Hot. Who's Hot Hot? I don't know who Hot Hot is. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, it's kind of cool. We actually get to ride him. And it's pretty much like riding the T-Rex in Crash Bandicoot 3. And I really like riding the T-Rex in Crash Bandicoot 3, so hey. Okay. Anyways. Over here, there's a power sail.
Good work. Aren't you guys happy you saved our little Flut friend? She may come in handy again sometime. Now, go back to the transpad, and I'll bring her home.
That's right, it's a she. It's not a he. It's a she. She! Flot, yeah. The hot of hot at the hot. The fuck was that noise? Oh. That guy over there. Okay, well, we'll be here dealing with him soon enough. For now, let me just get up here so I can get these orbs. Let me get up here so I can get these orbs. Camera, please! Okay. Wait, did she just say foot? I think she meant to say flot, but it might have sounded like foot. I don't know what Kira's deal is. Actually, we need to turn you back. You can't just dismount flot. You need to actually do that. Yeah. Can you? Hold on. Can you walk through? You can. Should we? We can. We don't need to, but we can. Okay. Let's see here. Actually, you can attack with it too. Yeah, hold on. Well, we can ride to the lake, but there's nothing to do on the other side of the lake, so we'll just go back. I thought its name was Hot. What? Nah, it's actually Flot. I accidentally said Hot, thinking it was Hot, but it's actually Flot. Alright. What? Yep, all the pots. And the pots. You know, I never actually got to play Pot as a kid. No, I know it exists. Never got to do much with it. Okay. Wait, the only PC games I played as a kid were The Sims and Age of Empires 2. And admittedly, I played the shit out of both of those games as a kid. I loved them, but it's all I got to play. Alright, anyways, hey you.
Howdy, friends. Enjoying my beautiful swamp? On these here parts. Everything that doesn't sink into the mud, that is.
Judging by the smell, I'd wager your bathtub sank in the mud long ago.
What's a bathtub? Anyway, I got bigger problems now. Seems some nasty lurker varmints are grousing about, snatching everything they can get their grubby little paws on, and scaring away my pet hip hog, Farley. He's been missing for nigh on to a coon's age. I've been putting out his favorite snack, but those ornery swamp rats keep stealing them. If you could keep those pesky critters away long enough, I just know Farley will smell them vitals and come back. Will you help me out?
Look out at Lucianan. Okay. Well, never been to Louisiana. That's it. Louisiana is New Orleans, right? Wait, New Orleans is in Louisiana. Or is that Missouri? No. No, New Orleans is Louisiana. Yeah, New Orleans is Louisiana. So we are Infamous 2 is set in Louisiana, in New Orleans. Well, okay, New Marais, which is supposed to look like New Orleans. So we will be in New Orleans in video game format when we play that game. Because I love that game and we're definitely gonna play it one day. So hey, any Louisianan watching the stream, look forward to that. Whenever we do that one.
Good. Those rats will be back any time. Shoot all them rats. Keep them from eating at least one of them snacks.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, it is. We just have to shoot all the rats. Make sure they don't eat the mushrooms or whatever these things are. And this guy's commentary is really not helping. It's more distracting than anything, but sure, whatever. Okay, you. Okay.
Get some! Get some!
Daxter, your commentary is not much better. Okay. Anyways. Okay, hold on, you. You're getting too close. Hey! By the way, yeah, these projectiles do not go up. They travel across the ground, but they don't actually have verticality to them. So, I guess that makes it a little bit easier for here, but it still feels kind of weird. Like, you're used to projectiles just being able to move in X, Y, and Z axes, not just X and Z. Just like in Devil May Cry. For some fucking reason, Dante just doesn't know how to move sideways when he's jumping. He only knows about the Y-axis. He doesn't know about the X and Z axis. Okay, you're the game. Too close. Okay, is that it?
Well, fry my hide! You sure know how to shoot. Thanks a heap for the help.
Yeah, they got the thickest accents for some of these people in this game. What the fuck is that thing? Oh, well, I guess that was what we were trying to rescue here. Is this good dude's like dinosaur hippo baby? Well, okay, at least he's happy now. It probably smells like shit, but he's happy. Okay. Yeehaw! Okay, oh boys. Shoot game, my favorite. Imagine all of your shots automatically homed in on enemies. And you have most of the gameplay in Duck Dynasty. Well, I mean, it's funny enough because this thing does actually home in when we're not aiming. See how it like moves around? It's actually like trying to aim at those boxes, but it doesn't home in when for the shoot game, so you know. Okay, whatever. Anyways, you any of this what I'm looking for? Also, everything makes a bear noise in this game. Even the rats make bear noises. How is that logical, game? It's they're rats. They're like the opposite of bears. Okay, I guess the opposite of a rat is an elephant, but you know, close enough. Alright. Manage your tank. Okay, let's see. So we're almost done with this level, and once we're done with this level, we have a boss fight, and then we have one more of those motorcycle segments to do in the lava. Well, no, actually, it's not in the lava. It's tough. So we'll do that, and then that's really the end of the stream. Sounds reasonable to you? Sounds reasonable to me. Okay, let's see. Alright, fact. All living creatures in this universe evolved from bears. I don't believe it, in this game at least. Also, this pier right here, it always freaked me out. Fucking not freak me out, but it just confuses me because it's just a pier. That it feels like there was supposed to be an area, or you know, it maybe a boat that leads you to a small mini area within the level, but no, it's just here. I guess that's where that Louisianan guy parks his boat, if assuming he has one. But I guess someone stole his boat, so now he doesn't have a boat. He's just stuck here. Oh well, whatever. I guess COD content is absolutely nothing new about video games. That said, apparently Jack X Combat Racing, that game apparently had like super smooth development. Like that, it was. They finished that game in like 8 months and had absolutely no problems to deal with in any of those 8 months, which to me is just unheard of a game development going that smoothly. I'm used to all kinds of weird hurdles and complications and everything, but nope, that one just hey you got 8 months to make a cool racing game. Oh, got it. Then 8 months later they had a cool racing game. Functional. I mean, it's nothing like super memorable or anything, but they did it. They had a racing game. Okay. So this level was ignored during peer review. Peer review. I get it. Okay. Anyways, that thing is gone now.
Good work, Jack. Your uncle would be proud. That was a giant arm from a Precursor robot. I've never seen one in such good condition. I can't imagine what the lurkers wanted with it, but we sure didn't want them to get it. If you keep this success up, nah, you'll still fall short of hero. But keep trying. It's endearing.
Samus, we really don't like you. I mean, we love you, but we also really hate you at the same time. Anyways, well, was it kind of a copycat racing game? That might be. No, Jack X Combat Racing is actually it's not the most unique racing game ever made, but you know, it's basically you know, like racing game with like power-ups. You know, you've seen those before. It's got some interesting power-ups, and it's, you know, you can destroy the other racers, just take them out of the race pretty much completely. The stages themselves are well made. It's got a beefy enough story mode, or at least, you know, beefier than what you would expect from an average racing game. With like full-fledged cutscenes and everything. It's got new characters that it introduces. You know, it's a game. It's a game that you would expect to take like about a year to a year and a half. They just happen to do it in 8 months instead. So there you go. Some more trivia for you. Am I missing anything? Nope. Got all the Precursor orbs, all the power cells, all the scout flags. We can now safely move on. Sounds pretty basic to me. Story mode though. Yeah, it's got a story mode. Again, it's decent for what it is. Okay. Alright. Wonder how long it took to develop Diddy Kong Racing. Yeah, because I know Diddy Kong Racing is like famous for being like, maybe not the first, but definitely one of the more notorious games to have a story mode back in the day. Actually, before we go to Kira, let me talk to Sammy, see if he has anything new to say. Okay, but yeah, that game kind of sets the standard for racing games with story modes. Yeah, and
Oh, it was a sure thing.
there's also okay, the Crash Team Racing has a story mode, but it's not very in depth. And then Crash Nitro Kart has a bit more depth to the story mode, but it's not as the game itself is quite as good, I guess. And then Crash Tag Team Racing has even more depth to the story mode, but it's even less good. So, you know. Oh, Samus just has nothing to say now. Okay, oh, whatever. Let's see. Okay. You know, actually, another thing about it, R. The game is called R, like the letter. Racing Evolution. Yeah, R Racing Evolution. I think it's a spin-off of Ridge Racer. If you guys have ever heard that one, yeah, that game has a story mode. That one's not a kart racer. That's an actual realistic, you know, arcade racing game, I suppose is the word for it. And again, you just don't expect racing games to have story modes, but that one does. So, and again, better just from the fact alone that you don't expect racing games to have story modes in the first place. It I forgot to get something. It makes any story mode at all feel kind of impressive. Okay. Anyways, why is the music so much louder here than anywhere else? I don't know. I don't know what's up with this game's sound systems. They're so inconsistent. Anyways, I forgot to give this guy his freaking power cells.
Here is another power cell for your quest. For your sacrifice, I offer you a power cell.
Well, there we go. It is. He's here now. It's really like he looks so big and important, but he doesn't really do anything in this game other than just give you power cells. We will get a lot more stuff, and I mean a lot more to do with these ancient precursor people in the later games, especially in Jak 3. For now, though, just, you know, big important people that give you power cells. That's all you need to know about them.
Interesting.
Okay, now we can move on to the next area. Okay. Okay, Kira, let's see what have you got over here with the thing. And I did get everything that there is to get here, right? I got everything in Rock Village, everything in the Lost Precursor City, everything in Boggy Swamp, everything in Precursor Basin, and all the Precursor Orbs. Yes, I did. Okay, let's see.
Great! You have the cells for the machine. They ought to provide enough power to lift that boulder. There we go. Now be careful facing that monster lurker at the top.
Wait! I'll stay here and protect Kira. Jak, I think you're ready to handle that monster without me.
Oh, really heroic of you.
Daxter just can't catch a break. He wants to date Kira so bad, but clearly she's interested in Jak and vice versa. I'm sorry, Daxter, you don't have a chance against her, but trust me, you will get someone. You will get someone and you will be happy. Okay. Well, I died. God damn it. Okay, let's destroy that again. Okay. I can't find a review for this game. All the top results are a remastered Recollector's Edition or something for R Racing Evolution. I guess it's that unknown that people don't even know it exists. They just think it's a remaster. That's sad. Okay. I want to see if anyone else criticized the games. Oh, you mean Jak and Daxter? Ah. There should be plenty of reviews for this game. This was a big deal back in 2001. Okay. So here's this guy. Okay. Yeah, keep looking. There should be something. Well, yeah, I guess fair enough. There weren't that many like news outlets back in the day, but even then. Alright, well, I went too quickly. Let's try this again. Shouldn't be too hard, I just have to pay attention to what I'm doing. Anyways, I know we're almost done with the stream here, because after this guy and the next like motorcycle area will be done. But what have you guys been? What are you guys doing? What have you guys been up to today? I guess. I pretty much spent my entire day playing Atelier Rorona, or Atelier Rorona. I like to say Rorona, but they say Rorona in the game. The Alchemist of Ireland, and I started like last week, and I'm already kind of done with it. But it is a JRPG, so it's longer than the average game. But actually, is it really a JRPG? I don't know if to classify the Atelier games as JRPGs, if I have to be honest with you. I feel like they're not quite JRPGs. They're their own thing. They just happen to have JRPG elements to them. But yeah, I was playing that pretty much all day today. The game is pretty fun, I will say. It's got its issues, of course, and it's on the older. Well, at this point, it's actually kind of on the older, but it's not like that old. There have been newer Atelier games since then, but the first Atelier game I played was Atelier Iris on the PS2, and that one is quite different to the average Atelier game. So, okay. Anyways, but yeah, I was playing that, and yeah, it's pretty fun, and I like that it has like a structure that basically guarantees you can like play that game in 12 sittings if you decide to do that, because the game is set up so that you have to do 12 different assignments, and okay.
Great work! The people of Rock Village are breathing a collective sigh of relief. But there's no time to celebrate. Use your zoomer to navigate the mountain pass up ahead. Be careful. It looks like the lurkers have rigged the whole pass with explosives. When you reach the volcanic crater, be sure to visit the Red Sage's lab and activate the teleport gate so that Father and I can join you.
Okay, cool. Anyways, apparently the music was really nice. Okay. Anyways, let's get out of here for now. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. I like it. Maybe I will stream that game someday. It's pretty fun. That said, though, I will definitely use a guide for it, because again, the way the game is set up is like you basically have 3 months to complete as an assignment, and different things will happen throughout those months, and you just have to know what's going on. Hi, what this guy's again?
Oh my! Those lurkers must be headed for a detonator at the end of the canyon. If they reach it before you do, they'll blow up the entire pass.
Ow.
You've gotta beat them there and destroy the detonator, or it's all over.
No time to sit around then, I suppose. Holy shit, okay, well, speaking of detonating, okay, hold on, this music is super loud. You got some chickens. Oh god, that mini horn. Why does this music sound like ass? Aye, yeah, it was pretty weird. Anyways, I need to know why that boss tried to murder my ears. Never mind, I got loud again. Now it's acceptable. Yeah, the music is all over the place with this one. Okay. Anyways, apparently that guy's name was Clog. KLAWW. That's a weird name. That's a weird way to spell that, but whatever. Okay. So we have to catch these guys, but we also have to grab all the scout supplies and things on the way here, on the way there. Okay. Well, completely missed those. That's fine. We can try again later, or now. We can try again now. Now it's. Hold on. Let me just for this area. Let me just bring this down to like 55. Okay. Keeps dropping when Kira speaks, then pumping back up again. Okay, well, we're gonna have it low for this place, and then we'll have it loud again when, well, not really loud, but louder than this once we're out of here. Okay. Let's see. That's why I see my stay hydrated bot is telling me to stay hydrated. Thank you, stay hydrated bot. I will stay hydrated. As soon as I'm done here. Hold on. Damn it, I missed one. Okay, hold on. Okay, well, as long as we get the things. Fine. Oh, I need the thing for... Oh, shit. Aye. Ah, trees. Look, I love trees, but I don't love them when they're obstacles. And as we all know, trees in video games are just completely indestructible. I don't know who made that rule, but it's an unspoken rule of video games. You can't break trees. Right? You just can't. It's impossible. Okay. Let's see. Except in the Simpsons Road Race. That one you can actually break trees on. But not all the trees, just some of the trees. Hey! Okay. Guess we'll just have to worry about collectibles later.
We did it! We stopped them from blowing up the pass!
Cool. Alright. Okay, it's the 1-to-1 clone of the volcano race from Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Good work! You beat them to the detonator. The Red Sage's lab is just ahead. Go turn on the teleport gate so we can join you.
Actually, hold on. Conker's Bad Fur Day came out in 2001, right? This game did too. So now the question is, who copied who? Actually, probably no one copied anyone, because if the games came out in the same year, they wouldn't really have had the time to develop that section anyways. They were too busy with other things. So I think it's just a coincidence that they both happen to have sections that are so similar. Okay. Anyways, thankfully the music is way better than the boss music. Yeah. Yeah, the Jack series is not really known for having memorable music, but at least it has music. Okay. Let's go ahead and open this area, and then we have to go back to grab the remaining items that we need to get. Okay, well, seriously? I didn't realize Conker's Bad Fur Day had such a late release. Yeah, I think I just watched the completionist episode on Conker's Bad Fur Day, and I think he said 2001. Might be wrong, but yeah, we can always double check.
Oh, look, I always wonder if I'm losing body parts in those things. Holy yakow! The Red Sage's lab looks worse than the Blues.
Well, it definitely looks as though there's been a struggle here.
I'd hardly call it struggle. Would you, dear sister?
Certainly not. The Red Sage gave up with so little effort. No fun at all.
Doll? Is that you? You've finally gone off the deep end, eh? And Maya, I told you the Dark Eco would affect you both. Nobody ever listens to old Samos. What have you two done with the Blue and Red Sages?
Don't worry about your colorful friends, you old fool. They're perfectly safe in our citadel. Our special guests.
They have graciously agreed to help us on a little project.
You were wrong, Samos. Dark Eco can be controlled. We've learned its secrets, and now we can reshape the world to our liking.
You can't control Dark Eco by itself. Even the Precursors.
Until now, we've had to scrape by with what little Dark Eco we could find near the surface. But soon, we will have access to the vast stores of Dark Eco hidden deep underground.
Not the silos.
Yes, the silos. They will be opened, and all the Dark Eco of the world will be ours.
But that's impossible. Only a Precursor robot.
Oh, don't look so upset, Samos. We've got big plans for you.
Wait a minute! That was Gull? The same Gull who's supposed to change me back? Gull is the guy trying to kill us? I'm doomed.
We may all be doomed. If they open the silos, the Dark Eco will twist and destroy everything it touches. We simply must get to their citadel to stop them.
The fastest way there is through the lava tube at the bottom of this crater. A few more power cells and your Zoomer's heat shield should get you across the lava safely.
All right, my boy. You know what to do. Take the flea bag and go round up more power cells.
Hey, well, I think you missed it in the previous stream because we actually got to meet
There's
Golem.
lurker troops in the mountains.
Fucking Christ, Samus. Okay, give me a second here. Anyways, yeah, we actually got to meet Golem and my
Great balls of eco.
Hold on, Jesus.
There seems to be a large lurker presence in the spider caves.
Great. Sounds like a real cheery place. Let me guess. There are spiders in the spider caves, right?
Of course there are spiders in spider caves. But that's the least of your problems. The lurkers are after crystals of concentrated dark eco. You've got to destroy the crystals before those monsters get their hands on them. Up to it!
Okay, Jesus Christ, Samus. Anyways, I need to go to a portal though. Yeah, green sages or blue sages, so that's where I want to go. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so yeah, we got to meet Golem and Maya in the previous stream, but we didn't really get to know much about them other than they were planning some terrible things. We didn't even know it was them. Just, you know. Anyways. Oh, so Jack's species is literally just elves. And now we meet the drow elves. Why is every drow elf dressed in a sexually provocative manner? Like seriously, all of them, from D&D to video games to anime, they all dress this way. I guess elves are just seen as really sexy creatures. And dark elves specifically, I guess, are supposed to be more provocative because they're dark and evil and the sex appeal is dark and evil. I don't know. It's just a design choice, I suppose. And I can't confirm because actually in Elsort we just got an update that introduced the realm of the demons. And as you may have guessed, there are dark elves in the realm of demons, and they all dress sexy. They're also all female, like all of them. I don't think there's a single male dark elf. Actually, I don't think there's a single male elf in general in that game. Okay, there's one. Never mind, there is one guy. But other than him. Alright. Okay, anyways. I just found a Gamma Sutra article written by Naughty Dog's Stephen White. It's basically Jack and Daxter, what went wrong. Audio is, in fact, a big issue with this game for very specific reasons. So I'm trying to break it to you, but you're going to have to keep fiddling with sound because of the developers' mistakes. Well. Sometimes you just kind of have to deal with that. Anyways, we're trying to go back around here and get the remaining Precursor orbs and things that we missed. So, yeah, I guess so just let me know. Because I actually don't. I guess it's because I've played this game like 4 or 5 times by now, so I've just gotten used to the peeking. It doesn't feel unnatural to me as someone who's played this game many times before, but for someone that's, you know, not used to this, I guess, you know, you would find it much more intrusive. So definitely let me know when the sound keeps speaking like that, and I'll adjust to it. No, I won't adjust to it. I'll adjust it so that you don't have to. Okay, that's what I meant to say. Alright, come on. Did I miss something here? Okay. Oh, it's actually what went wrong was only page 3. The rest is what went right. Okay. Also, it just turned like super dark. Holy shit. Okay. Anyways. Hey, what's going on here? That's supposed to be on. Oh, hold on. Maybe I'm supposed to turn something on around here. Okay. Let's see. Nope. I think I'm supposed to destroy that rock somehow, but I don't know how. That's kind of weird. That one's just off for some reason. I guess we'll have to come back here later? No, whatever. For now, we'll just get the remaining Precursor orbs and scout flies that I missed. I'm pretty sure there is an item in that area. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try and summarize the audio section for you. Alright, cool. Let's see. Pretty sure I missed. Yeah, here's some Precursor orbs that I missed. Did I miss something back there? Oh, let me check. You can actually go back all the way if you want to, but I didn't feel like it. Okay. Okay, that's all the Precursor orbs. Okay, here's a scout flight. Okay. There we go. Okay, so there's still one Precursor orb that we're missing here. Which I guess we'll just have to go back to later. And we don't have it available right now. One reason or another. Okay, well, that's fine, I suppose. Okay. Are those rocks floating? Yes, they are. Okay. Just kind of weird to me. Alright. Anyways. I guess we'll talk to Kira now, since she's the only one we haven't talked to yet. Okay. I mean, we have talked to her, we just didn't talk to her properly. I guess. Kira.
Hey guys, keep collecting power cells. They're the key to continuing our journey north.
Oh, she has nothing specific to say. She's just, hey, go collect more power cells. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay. Alright, so first Naughty Dog's sound programmer quit and moved to Australia. Naughty Dog didn't think it was a priority at the time to hire another one. Additionally, there was no music director for Jak and Daxter as opposed to Crash Bandicoot, which is why the soundtrack can feel a bit all over the place and without focus.
Dark Eco's powers cannot be controlled.
Well, I'm sorry, Samus, but
The heat shield's going to need even more power to withstand the lava.
anyways, I'm trying to say here, but yeah, so that's interesting. I actually didn't know about that, about the development. But, some other under the hood Clogger, I mean, the Clogger might explain why you keep getting into areas before they're fully loaded. Huh. Well, that's interesting to know, you know. I mean, I don't know why. I need to start doing more research into the game stuff. Like, I do some research. I always like to do a little bit of research into the games I play, but I never do like full-fledged, like, here's the entire documented development history of so-and-so. Which, you know, those things can be very interesting sometimes. So, I'm ready to start doing that more often. Nonetheless, we are, however, done here for today. We have unlocked the Red Sages area, and we now have a couple more levels to look forward to. Actually, how many levels are there in here? There's one... Yeah, there's the Spider Cave, which we already know about, and then there's this little thing. That's gonna be a different place. I think that's it. I think there's actually only 2 levels in this area, and then we go into the final level, which is pretty long, all things considered, but still, I guess we'll definitely do that next week as well. So yeah, next week will be the final stream of Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. But that is the perfectly placed rope, pole, whatever. Okay, anyways, I'll send you a link on Facebook. Yeah, I'll check that out later. But yeah, so that's all the time I have for you guys today. So hope you enjoyed the stream. I definitely, you know, we broke the game that one time, and you know, found we're dealing with more audio issues, but that's fine. The game itself is still really fun. I really like it. Yeah, so look forward to more Xenosaga episode 3 next week. That game's gonna be going for a while still, but yeah, again, as I said before, next week will be the final stream of Jak and Daxter, and then after that we'll move on to something else, something that's definitely gonna be a bit longer than this, but it's still overall a quote-unquote short game, I suppose. See you later, Jak. Hope you don't burn to death by next Saturday. Well, I guess he's wearing light clothes, so he should be okay. Maybe. I don't know about Daxter though, he's covered with fur. But yeah, so well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been all for today. So here says goodbye. Autoplay 45.